The accusation from Gavin, hey Gavin, is that Silverchair, shall we say, borrowed the Sweet Leaf riff for their song Leave Me Out. Yesterday, I taught you how to play Leave Me Out. Today, I'm going to show you how to play Sweet Leaf, and I want to know what you think are Gavin's accusations. Poignant. Let me know. Silverchair. Tuning doesn't matter per se, but it's in drop D. Black Sabbath. It's in standard tuning. Not that that matters per se. Okay, so here's what you do. It's all 2-finger power chords, 2-string power chords on the E string. We're going to go 5-5, A, 10-9-8, D, C sharp, C. Then we're going to strum on C again and slide up 2 frets before we slide down to repeat the riff. One of the things about this riff is we want to hear all that in-between mess. That's your main riff. Okay, now I was being very particular with the slide up to 10 thing and then back down to 5 thing, but that's not exactly it. What you want to do is slide up kind of as high as feels good and then as down as feels good. What you'll have is an approach from below the A when you go to repeat. So you're going to kind of strum it, you know, wherever you end up down there. That is the extra layer of awesome. At some point we come to the interlude, which is still 2-finger power chords on the E string. 5, 3, 8, 12, 5. And again, the thing about this riff is we want to hear all that in-between mess, so don't even lift your fingers up. Treat it like it's just sliding as it goes. In the second verse, we have the added layer of a lead riff. Now, this is admittedly like that one part in the Silverchair song. We're going to go D string 7-7, G string 7-6-5, and then we're going to slide, you know, from 5 kind of up and then back down so that we can approach the first note again from the bottom. So let's say 5-7, and then slide down, and then grab the D string and back up to 7. I'm not going to be so tidy about stopping at 7 on the G string. I like to use my index finger for the, and then I like to grab the D string with my middle finger for that transition. And all subsequent interludes have a lead part as well. It's the D string 7th fret, 5th fret, G5, and here's the move. Grab your G string on the 7th fret, give it a bend and release, followed by a pull off to the 5th fret, and the resolution to the D string 7th fret. That's the lead part for the interlude. After the second interlude, we have the transition into the jammy part. Now, what happens here is it goes from a 2-finger A power chord to almost the whole A chord. We don't need the bar. It's just the E5, the A7, the D7, and the G6. This is now an A major chord. We're going to hit it 4 times. Followed by, same shape, 2 frets higher. It's B now. Jarvis. He loves Black Sabbath. Okay, B on the 7th fret. And then B, 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 B. Up to C sharp, 2 frets higher. And here's a fast lick for you. Grab the G string in the 10th fret, then the 11th fret. Then you're going to 10, 11, 10, hammer on pull off, before you land on the D string 11th fret. That happens like 160,000 times. Till it goes 10, 11, 13, and then comes the really fast part. Now, the thing about this guitar solo section, I think we can call it, is it's a double-tracked lead guitar, meaning he played almost the same riff twice, and they put those two performances on top of each other. So this is a technique called double tracking. Vocalists do it. Check out Lots of Modest Mouse. He will double and triple track his vocals, Isaac Brock, because you can never sing it exactly the same twice, even if it's the same person singing the same thing. So it gives kind of a mysterious effect to it. And that's what's going on here. So it's kind of hard to nail down one of the two guitars. I've made an amalgamation of sorts, and if you do this, it will be on the right track, along the right lines, and it'll sound great for this song. So here, let me show you. We're thinking C sharp minor pentatonic scale, 9, 12, 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 12, 9, 12. Grab the B12 and the E9. We're going to bend the B string. I am going to enlist the help of my middle finger as well. We're not going to bend the E string. Do it twice, and then we're going to go down the scale from the E string 9th fret to the G string 11th fret. And then it's going to be 9, 11, 9 hammer-on pull-off on the G string, landing on the D11, doubling back to G9, 11, bend it, pluck B9, E9, and then we do this again twice. And then you go on to the second half of the riff, which I'm about to show you. So here it is, nice and slow. You can work on that, and I can work on that, and we'll both get faster. And here is chunk 2. The first half of it is identical. From here, we're going to go to D9, hammer on pull off 11, landing on A11, and then we're going to pluck 11 once more before we slide down to 9, pull off to 7, and the landing note is that C sharp on the E string 9th fret. That's chunk 2. You're going to do chunk 1, then chunk 2, then chunk 1, then chunk 2, until it's time to say goodnight. And the last thing to discuss is the creepy power chords. It's going to be the C sharp power chord on the E string 9th fret. And then we're going 5, 4, 3, A, G sharp, G. This is specifically just one strum with a slide. But you got to stop on the G sharp enough so we hear it. It's not. It's 9, 5, 4, 3 for the creepy power chords. By the way, it's very rare for me to depart from my kind of overdrive tone, but I thought this song deserved it. You've been listening to the dulcet tones of the JHS Muffaletta set exactly like that. And those are all the pieces, so this is where I tell you to go use your earballs and figure out which one goes where, when. If you would like some help keeping track of all this information and putting it together, all the Patreon members, we're getting close to 600, so I must be doing something right. Thank you, everybody. Get my super secret tabs, a special playthrough, and on today's Mega Whoa Baby bonus lesson, I'm getting better at saying that, I'm going to give you my music theory breakdown for the question, did Silverchair borrow this riff? I'll hope to see you there. Link in the description. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I'll see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.